So everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Fantasy League again because everybody absolutely roasted my team from last week's video and it got so many dislikes. I think I'm going to have to change it because apparently this team is awful. So we're going to head over to the transfers and we're going to make an adjustment based on what the people have been telling me. So first off, we're going to get rid of De Bruyne, Sterling, and we're going to get in Salah and Fernandes. Now, the problem with this, obviously, it does not make... Basically, I'm in debt now. I'm 5 million in debt. Now, I think when I look at where do I need to save money from now, it's going to have to be getting a cheaper back line. So I'm going to keep in Edison because I feel like Edison always plays. And then as much as I think Alexander-Arnold is going to have a great season, I feel like I physically, if I'm going for Salah, cannot afford him. So he's going to go. And then I also need to make one more substitution, essentially get rid of somebody. And I think when I look at the midfielders, I don't know who to get rid of there. I've got Son, I think it's going to be great. Fernandes, Salah, Grealish, Pepe. I'm perfectly happy with that midfield. It's pretty much exactly the same midfield as last time. Benteke at 6.5 million. Is that slightly too expensive? There's the question. There's the dilemma. Who can I get rid of to save this money? And I feel like, again, if I take a look at defenders for 4 million, maybe I can find a defender who's going to play for 4 million. So maybe I'll get a cheap defender. Let's say cheap defenders. Who have we got? We're going to go for 4 million. We're going to see who's most selected because people often know this sort of stuff. Manquillo, he's coming in for 4 million. So hopefully he will play. And then we can see I've got 3 million. So I need to save 1.5 million ideally just so I can get, you know, a decent defender who's going to play in again. So for who's for 4.5 million, who's going to be most selected? Fofana, again, that's very good. Leicester defender, I'd happily take that, with obviously the option to bring in Lamptey, because Lamptey I think is a great player. So I'm 1.5 million in debt, and here comes the dilemma. What can I possibly do to get out of this debt? Now, I think the obvious option is to see what midfielders I can get for the price. See, I really am a fan of Son, so I'm really not looking to get rid of him, but maybe I'm better off just seeing how he opens up the season, and maybe I should get rid of Son, and I should put somebody a bit cheaper in. But who do I put in instead of Son? See, I'm a fan of Son, that's the problem, and I don't know who else. Okay, how about this? I get rid of Son. Saka I've already got, or maybe I keep Son, and I get in Saka. You know, Saka's obviously going to potentially have a good season, but that'll still leave me behind a tiny amount of money. No, Pepe, I think I'm going to stick with Pepe. Son, okay, Son's going to go. Who do I get instead? Well, there's a tricky question. Maybe I look at playing forwards. What forwards have been heavily selected by? Tony for Brentford's heavily selected at 6.5 million for 35% of people. Kane, I think, is far, far too expensive. Cavani, I don't know if he's going to get any game time. Antonio, Werner, Firmino, Wilson. There's no one that really stands out to me as such. Now, if I look at this team, who am I missing? Probably a Man City player. So if I head on over to Man City now, where can I find a decent priced Man City player? Foden, again, he could have a great season. Maybe this is his season. Maybe I risk getting in Foden. You know, he's got a lot of experience now. Forwards-wise, they've only got Jesus. So is Jesus going to play? Because obviously Aguero's gone. Are they going to be able to sign anyone? But I think given this, I think Foden's definitely going to play. Sterling, Mahrez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Jesus. But yeah, I'm sticking with Foden. So this is my updated team. Let's make the transfers. Obviously, if you want to join this Challenge Student Vlogs League, you know where you can do it. This is the code. Feel free to challenge me. If you're going to talk about my team, join my league. See what it's saying. But now we've got a team selection that, again, I think is much, much better. Okay. And I think that it's got a lot of potential. Obviously, people are going to be hating on me, Benteke. But, you know, Benteke, I believe in Benteke. So let me know what you think. My team is currently, let's zoom out. Edison in goal. Fofana, Shaw, Cody, some good fixtures at the back. Pepe, Salah, Fernandes, Foden, Grealish, a solid midfield, Benteke and Iheanacho. But I guess for me, obviously, you take a look at my bench. My bench really isn't that strong, but I think as long as my bench plays, I am much the type of player that I prefer. Basically, I prefer having all my money spent on the midfield and up front than I do all of my money on the bench, because I feel like it just gives me such bad vibes if I get 100 points from my bench. I'm like, why didn't I put them in the team? I thought about it. It stresses me out too much. Whereas basically, if I just ensure that my bench isn't good enough to play, then, I don't feel bad ever. But who am I going to put as captain to start? I feel like ideally I'd love a Tottenham player, a Spurs player. I feel like I might leave it to Salah. My only thing is I don't know how much Salah's got to prove. Fernandes, did he really have that good of a Euros? Not really, but who else is going to be a consistently high scoring player for Man U? How much is Sancho? Is Sancho in the Man U team? Because actually maybe I get Sancho instead. Where is Sancho? Is he there? See, Sancho's not there. He's not there yet. If he comes, I'm here for it. I'm ready to put him in the team. I'm also very tempted by Lingard because I think Lingard had a fantastic season. And if Lingard can replicate that, then I feel like, he's going to have to be in the team. Pogba again is 7.5 million after his good Euros. He's looking cheap. He could definitely be an option. We'll have to see what kind of goes. See if Fernandes continues his form because, I don't know, maybe I'm better off getting in Kane and putting... Oh, it's tough. Okay, maybe Pogba, is he going to stay? Is he going to go? My dilemma is getting rid of Fernandes, putting in Pogba, and then putting in Kane up front. So let me know if you think I should do that because that would really be the change that I'm looking to make. I'm very tempted to make it because I don't see the difference in value between Pogba and Fernandes being 6 million. That is crazy. Maybe I'm going to do it. Maybe no, actually I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. I'm just going to go for Man U. Okay, so let's get rid of... Who do I want to get rid of though? Okay, Benteke's out. Kane is in. 6.5 million that leaves me. I don't even have enough to do it. Unless I got rid of Iniacho. Okay, there it is. Kane's coming in. They've got a new manager. I'm going to head over to Man United. And I'm going to put in Pogba. With the option to put in Greenwood, Lingard, and potentially Sancho when he comes in. But there's my team. That's it. Done. Fernandes, you've gone, mate. Kane. Oh, it's tough. Let me know what you think of this team. Subscribe down below.
All up in my head, that's how I behave. Passing up the same, waking up the same. All up in my head, that's just how I behave. How I behave.